back to Main Street Living, Cheryl, I have to tell you this, and I may have said it before, but I've binge watched so many TV shows on all these streaming platforms, but not yet anything on Hulu, and I'm pretty excited about this next one.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Quincy, wait till you hear this. 12 Monkeys, Siren, the From Dusk Till Dawn series, and Helstrom are just a few of the projects that Matt Morgan has been involved with over the years. He's a writer, producer, cinematographer, and he's joining us now to talk about one of his favorites, Helstrom. So exciting, Matt. Welcome to Main Street Living. Nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
So you have quite a list of credits there as I was reading through them. And I know writers typically don't like to reveal their favorites, but is there a project that really stands out to you?
I gotta say, it's probably because it was the first TV staffing job I had was From Dusk Till Dawn. And the reason that one stands out the most, obviously because it was first, but beyond that, it was kind of being thrown into the fire a little bit, and it was a show that it was created by Robert Rodriguez, adapted from the movie he made, and it kind of struck checked all the right boxes for me. It was a horror show, it was a cool crime noir show, and I got to supervise my episodes that I wrote with my writing partner, and it was just insane. Robert Rodriguez's world is full of awesome these great actors and tons of gore. And I felt like I was doing all the stuff I dreamed about as a kid, and, lots of fake blood and vampires. And it was just a blast. So that left an impression. And, from there, it got crazier. So.
Yeah, Matt, and speaking of crazier, from what I understand, those who haven't checked out Hellstrom on Hulu, they're missing out. So do us a favor and set up this storyline for us.
Well, I agree. So please check it out. So Helstrom was adapted from a kind of a lesser known Marvel property that dates back to the early 1970s, and kind of came and went over the years. And it was a character named the Son of Satan. So take that for what it is. And basically, we tried to adapt it into a kind of a more grounded, real world series. It's about this brother and sister who are basically estranged. They both grew up in a very troubled household. Their father was a mysterious serial killer, and their mother ended up institutionalized for a long period of time. So, as you'll see in the pilot, the brother and sister are kind of drawn back together because some familiar things from the past are coming back up, and both of them basically spend their lives kind of hunting down kind of the worst of society, and either exercising demons and
Matt, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep tonight.
I know all that stuff is so scary. I mean, what goes into outlining that type of storyline? How do you even come up with that stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the comic was a starting point, of course, but after that, we really just tried to do our own thing. Our showrunner, Paul Spashevsky, was fantastic, and he kind of laid out the kind of arc of the season, how he saw it. And, we basically assembled a room of writers together and kind of went through each episode and broke each story. And it was just kind of tracking the journey of these siblings and kind of their found family and how they reconcile their past, their really troubled childhood and their trauma with what they're dealing with now. And, the fine line between whether you're a hero or a villain, and exploring that, how that went into play. So.
Okay. Well, are you able to share with us some of the upcoming projects that you have going on and what you actually have in the works, Matt?
Yeah, there's a couple things right now. Obviously, always on the hunt for the next TV staffing job, of course. But developing a couple feature projects and a TV series, hopefully, with Berlanti Productions at Warner Brothers and the CW. That's called Thawed. So that explores the world of cryogenics, and it's kind of like a 6 Feet Under, except instead of the funeral industry, it's dealing with the future industry of putting people in cryostasis and then thawing them back out. So
do you think that's possible? Do you really believe in that it could work?
Well, it's funny. They're successfully preserving people right now. Yeah. It's been going on for a long time. We haven't quite figured out the resurrection part yet, but we're getting close. So we're just taking that extra leap for the show. And
And
getting
we
started.
certainly, excuse me, we certainly do appreciate you stopping by the show. Down below is where people can get in contact with you. And if you allow me to be in the movie and run, then I would love to have that role.
Oh, me
Noted.
too.
Got it.
Me too. Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah. Pencil me in as well. Yeah, we'd love to be extras in there.
No problem. Look, we always need vampires, zombies, everything. So
Ooh, I can do any of that. Yeah.
I'm
great.
there. Thank you again, Matt.
All right, Q.
Thank
There we
you.
go. We got some lines in a movie.
Great. Well, up next, we're going to visit Oklahoma's Contemporary Art Center. Speaking of more arts, that should be fun. I'm scared.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Quincy, stay with us, guys.